Hey everybody. So, I'm filming this on Wednesday, August 10th, I believe. And I'll probably post this on Saturday. But I wanted to film a Stitch with me this week. And I'm going to do a new start, and I'm just getting it set up while I do my intro, I guess. This is a new start for my mom, so Mom, if you're watching this, maybe don't look in about 10 seconds when I show the pattern. Last year I finished a project that I had been working on for a little bit and was finally able to give it to my mom for her birthday. This pattern is small enough that I should be able to get it done this week or next week. That's how small it is, and I just have one of my zip ties on my Light. I'm stitching it on, I think this is 16 count antique white. Okay, so Mom, don't look at the pattern. I'm about to show it. This is what it is by Lizzie Kate. I have the ring light on because I'm stitching a little later at night. Sorry about my fingernail. But I'm gonna do this one. So let's get started. I did not prep the floss. So I am not using the DMC. I went off of the cover photo and I picked colors from my Forbidden Fiber Co. stash that I thought would go pretty well with the fabric and with the picture. Since I have so much Forbidden Fiber Co., I have been trying to substitute, if I can, with one of their colors because I have so much I need to use it. So, all right. I'm just gonna start at the top, I think. First we gotta get the thread ready. So my parents have 2 grandkids. They are both granddaughters, and they are both the cutest things. I was able to nanny one for a while. I don't nanny her anymore. And then my other niece, she just turned 1. I guess she's 1.5 now. Oops. And she lives in Virginia. And my mom nannies her during the day when my sister-in-law is working. So I don't get to see them very much, but I love them both very much. I miss them both very much. But I think I explained it a little bit in my last floss tube that I was going through my 25 starts, my plans, and I knew that I wasn't going to be able to start all of the ones that I had planned on just because of how the year is going, and so I decided to take a couple off of my plans and count some of the starts that I've had throughout this year that have kind of been like surprise starts. And it was working great until I was going through my plans for the rest of the year and going through the ones that I was counting as my 25 starts, and I was like, what? My math was not mathing correctly. So I am trying to think of some new starts to do, which is when I came up with this one, because I was missing 2, I think, and I had no idea which projects I wanted to start, because in my mind I had already gotten rid of the ones that I decided I didn't want to start anymore, and I had counted other ones, but apparently I was wrong. So I don't know how long this Stitch With Me will be. My husband is finishing his very last semester of school this week, and so he's doing homework. So I was like, oh, I'll just go film a Stitch With Me real quick while you do that. But I know that maybe in an hour or so he is recording with his group, and I don't know how long that will take, but also that's in an hour, so yeah. Anyway, tomorrow, the 11th, I am going to a Thomas Rhett concert with my husband. I'm really excited about it. Let's see what else is going on. I'm going to get my first raise at work. I passed my, I don't want to say passed, but I hit my first milestone that they want you to hit within a certain time frame, and I hit that this week. Yesterday? 2 days ago? I hit it. I think it was 2 days ago. 2 days ago I hit the milestone, so, and I did it within the time frame that they wanted. I did it before that time frame was up. So I'm gonna get my first raise, so that's fun. Excited about that. I have I don't know if any of you have ever watched The Hating Game on Hulu, but it's based off of a book, and I just found the audiobook for that, and I started listening to it today, and so far I'm really liking it. I am able to watch shows, listen to podcasts, listen to music, whatever, while I'm working, since I don't really interact with people on a day-to-day. So whenever there's an audiobook that I like, it's really nice. I think in my first couple weeks of work, I put the audiobook on 1.5 speed, and I got through. They were shorter audiobooks, but I think I got through them. I think I might have gotten through 2 in one day because it was at 1.5 speed, and so I got through maybe 6 that week, so that was nice. Maybe it was only 4. I think I listened to music, or I was still in training, so I was on and off of listening to things because I had to ask questions and everything. But I need to get back into the habit of listening to audiobooks or podcasts instead of just watching shows. But sometimes it's just nice to have a mindless show in the background. But I really like the movie of The Hating Game. Lucy Hale is in it. If you've ever seen Pretty Little Liars, she's the actress who plays Aria. Anyway, the book, I'm enjoying it so far. I'm only a couple chapters in. And it's a little weird stitching in this spot at night, or when the sun is going down a little bit without my light on. I feel like the colors, or my eyes are playing tricks on me with the colors. Gotta let it hang a little bit. My birthday is coming up at the end of this month, and my floss tube anniversary is coming up. So I think I'm going to have a lot going on at the end of the year, as most people do. But I mean, it'll be Christmas time. I'll be traveling to Virginia to see my parents for Christmas this year, and we will also be getting ready to move at the end of the year. And so I have decided that this year I'm going to do kind of a floss tube anniversary whip parade, but I don't know what to title it because it's not exactly mid-year. So if you have any ideas on what to title it, I'll be filming it I don't know when I'll be filming it. We go on a trip the last week of August, and we get home later Labor Day evening. So Maybe the Sunday before we leave I can film it. But yeah, let me know what I should title it because I don't know. But I won't be doing an end of year or beginning of 2023 parade. I will probably decide to just keep doing them on my FlossTube anniversary. I feel like that's a good period of time where not a lot is going on for me because it's Labor Day and all of that. So let's see. What else is going on? Anything exciting? Oh, someone asked me how I store my floss because of my big Leo and Roxy haul. So maybe whenever I'm done stitching for this video, maybe I can film a little storage thing to add at the end of it, because I can even do that tomorrow or Friday too, before I post this. But yeah, maybe that wouldn't be a terrible idea. Since I just reorganized some things, maybe that would be good to show. Not like a whole craft room tour, but definitely of my storage area and how I store things. If you'd be interested in that, let me know. Well, I guess if I'm putting it at the end of this video, you can't let me know if you'd be interested. Maybe I'll post on my community page. Or my community tab. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll see whatever I decide to do. What else? What else? Oh, I know. I'm not going to give it away, but in my next FlossTube video, I have a surprise. I accidentally won an eBay auction. So in my next video, in my next FlossTube video, I will have a pretty good surprise that I am really excited to share with you all. It's absolutely wild to me that I won the auction because I was not expecting to at all. And I noticed that I won the auction, and so I waited for my husband to wake up and I said, so I need to talk to you about something. Normally these auctions go for a lot more expensive. But I accidentally won. Anyway, I'm really excited. But I was mostly just like, I can't believe I won. But I'm really excited. And he just laughed. He was like, well, I guess I can go buy my golf club. And I was like, yes. Yes, you can. So, just kind of funny. Ooh, almost made it to the end of the row. I have not stitched at all this week. This is my only stitching that I've done this week, which is honestly one reason why I like doing the Stitch With Me videos, because even if it's the only thing that I have stitched on that week, at least it gets me stitching on something, which can be a little difficult sometimes, as being an adult human can make doing hobbies a little bit more difficult. Okay. Oop. Okay. I was so close to making it to the end of the row, but I ran out of room on the fabric, but also with the floss. So. Okay. I guess I don't need this color again for a minute anyway. Let's see, what color do I need next? I'm just trying to get this so that it lays right. So last video I talked a little bit about what my design style is like. This last week we had our 2 design appointments for our house. Usually I feel like you have a little bit more time than 4 days, but we had 4 days in between our design appointments because we have our pre-construction meeting with our builder at the end of this month. So our timeline was moved up a little bit, which is fine. My husband and I agreed on basically everything in the house. We agreed on colors and all of that. So it wasn't that big of a deal for like making sure that we agreed on things. But I'm really excited. We're doing a bit more modern, but we're adding pops of blue. And I like warm tones, but we're doing mostly cool tones, which is fine. I'm totally okay with that. Because then I figure I can bring my warm tones in elsewhere, but having this specific feel of the house as the start, I feel like would be a good base, and then I can kind of figure out what to add here and there. But that was really fun to do, was to pick everything. We both had a lot of fun. The designer that was helping us, she was like, wow. Because we even finished an hour early. She was like, wow, most couples, like when we were picking our kitchen hardware, she was like, it takes most couples 20 minutes, and it took us maybe 2 minutes, if that. Because we both looked at some hardware and we said, okay, we like these two, and then we were like, what's the price difference? And one was half the price, and so we were like, we're gonna go with that one. And that was, so I mean, it was kind of easy. Hopefully they don't have any supply issues with the things that we like, because I think that would probably be the hard thing, is if things that we wanted and agreed on weren't available once they go to paint or install things. So that'll be a little difficult, but I think everything will work out okay. I'm not too concerned, and even if we do have to pick something else, we should be able to agree. So okay. Let's see, we're already 30 minutes in, so that's good. Let me know what you're stitching or working on, or whatever you were doing while listening/watching. I like reading what everyone worked on when people comment. It's kind of fun, because then sometimes I get ideas for patterns, or I hear about patterns that I've never heard of before. I love the ease of Lizzie Kate patterns. And how simple they are, and they help me feel like I've accomplished things. What I really need to pull back out is One Nation. It's just hanging out. It's actually right here. I just need to pull it out and work on it again. But I've been feeling like working on other things. Like I finished that Prairie Schooler Santa, and I've just been wanting to work on things that are a little less bulky. Especially because mostly when I've been stitching, it's been in the car or on the go somewhere, and so what did I just do? And well, I mean, it works, I guess. Anyway, so I've been taking smaller projects to go places since I haven't really been stitching at home. So actually what I need to do is pull out Sharks and Minnows and get more of an outline done on that so that I can take that back to work for when I watch videos or listen to videos of people, so that I have something to do with my hands, because I've noticed that when I don't have things to do with my hands, that's when I start picking at my fingers. That's when stuff happens. So I need something to do with my hands at work when that happens. Which it hasn't happened this week. This week has been mostly follow-up. Oh. Dang it. Let's see. Dang it. You know how sometimes you get the good knots? I thought this was going to be one of those where I could just get it untangled. There we go. Got it! I feel like it takes so much concentration. Okay. I don't know how I'd finish this. It's just in a frame on here. I could do that. Or maybe a flat fold or something. see. I don't know what to talk about. Whoops. No. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. I don't know if the crisis is actually averted. It is. I almost got another knot. Let's see. This plant right here, I'm actually very proud of it because all of the leaves fell off. It was very dramatic because I did not water it for a minute and it just decided to die because I didn't water it, and I was out of town. It wasn't like I just forgot. Anyway, I was out of town for 4 days, whatever it is. And now leaves are growing back. So I'm very proud of it. This is what it is. And I'm very happy. Very happy that it is coming back to life. Because we live in a townhome, not a lot of natural light that's good light or direct light comes in, and so I have snake plants lined up on this windowsill because they only need diffused light, and I even have one up there that you can see a little bit actually, because they only need diffused light and they can survive on a terrible watering schedule. But basically, I'm excited to move into a house that's going to get quite a bit of natural light. We're going to have quite a few windows, and I'm very excited about it. Because then maybe I can keep something other than snake plants alive. Because I aspire to be a plant lady, I just do not have the right conditions for it. I love all my little snake plants. they're all doing really well. They're all getting new leaves. I'm very happy with them. The only one that I can't tell if it's thriving or not is this little guy. It's a lady gray snake plant, and I think maybe this one is a new growth, but for the most part I can't tell like if it's happy or not. Like all my other ones, they have like new guys popping up like on the sides. This one does not. So I don't know if it's happy. But I mean, it's not dead, so must be a little happy. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Whoa. Okay. I'm really trying to think of things. I went to a farmer's market last weekend, and it was a lot of fun. I went with my sister-in-law, and there was this cute little kid, probably 7 or 8, I want to say, who was selling crayons that he had melted into other shapes. So, and like basically tie-dye crayons that were different shapes. So I got some that were robots, and he was pretty cute. And then I got these bracelets that I'm wearing today, these beaded ones. And from this shop, I also got a bag, like a canvas bag that says Farmer's Market printed on it. And my sister-in-law got a canvas bag, but it had like a fat frog with a flower on it. And then she got a ring, a beaded ring. And then what else? I got some fresh strawberries that tasted really good. And what else? I feel like I got something else. I don't know. If I think of it, I'll have to let you know. I'm gonna take a quick pause and come right back. Okay, we're back. I needed a small snack / drink break. I was getting a little hungry, even though I had dinner already. It wasn't very full, filling dinner. I'll probably make something else after this. But I also needed a cozy break. So, it gets a little cold right near the window. So besides my really cool eBay auction win, I'm so sorry. I'm a little cold. Oh, I have a jacket right there. Nope, we're doing this. I've already committed. Okay. I have a really cool needle minder that's coming in the mail that I am super excited for. It is a Pokemon needle minder, and I'm not a huge Pokemon person. I do play it on my Nintendo Switch, and before I got my Switch, I played some on my husband's old Nintendo DS, and when I was younger, my brother liked Pokemon. He had a Game Boy Color, but if I remember right, he didn't have any Pokemon games. But my brother had Pokemon cards, and I got some of his cards when I grew up, and then a little bit, and we ended up giving them away because we weren't using them. But my brother also had a Pokédex book, which I thought was the coolest thing, and so I eventually got the book because I thought it was so cool, and I felt so cool when I would carry it around when I had it with me. And so I surprisingly know a little bit more about Pokemon than I thought I did when I started playing this game. And when I started talking to my husband about Pokemon, I actually knew a lot more than I thought. And anyway, I have a Pokemon needle minder coming to me, and I'm so excited. And I have two Pokemon patterns. I've talked about one in a previous video. I'm going to do the Gen 3, the Epic Pokemon pattern Gen 3, I think, for my husband, because that's when he got into it. But then I also have another one that just is the starters, I think. All of the starters through all of the generations. So I thought that would be kind of fun. And then I can have a Pokemon needle minder to go with it. Anyway. There are some things, like some fandoms, that I feel like not necessarily gatekeep, but they're kind of like, if you don't know everything about it, then you're not a true fan, or like, then you can't be a part of the fandom. And I think that's really dumb. If you like something, I feel like you should just be able to like it without knowing every single thing about it, because I thoroughly enjoy sitting on the couch while my husband plays his Pokemon game and I play mine, and I get to ask him questions, and he gets really excited about, telling me about everything. And it's a way for us to bond together, and like I enjoy doing that. And since I know more than I thought I did, anyway, I'm gonna get off my soapbox now. But basically, I think that if you like something, you should just be able to enjoy it. And it doesn't matter how much or how little you know about it, you should just be able to enjoy it. And I feel that same way about cross stitch. Like, it doesn't matter if you use 56 count fabric or if you use 14 or 11 count. As long as you enjoy something, I feel like you should be given the capacity to enjoy it. And sometimes I feel like, especially on some cross stitch groups on Facebook, I feel like that kind of gets taken away from people because of rude people who comment. Anyway, back to your regularly scheduled programming. I don't know when they'll come out with the epic Pokemon generation for Diamond and Pearl, I think that's what it is. Shining Pearl. Because that's the generation that I started playing. Well, besides the one on my husband's DS. But that's when I really got into it, and so I think it would be cool to do the one for my husband and then the one for when I really got into it. That will probably take me many, many years, but I still think it would be kind of fun to do. Speaking of, maybe I should start that first epic Pokemon that I want to start. Because I don't know who said it first, but I heard the Virginia Stitcher. Is her name Vicky? I think it is. Anyway, I feel like she said that someone else said this, or maybe it was just her. But she said, you can't finish something if you never start it. And I think that's true, because there are so many patterns I'm like, oh, this would look so good finished, but that'll take me so long. Well, yeah, but it'll take me less time if I actually start it than if I were to just have it sitting on my shelf like I do with all of these patterns right there. So, might as well start it, even if it's gonna take me forever. I will say, even going on that sentiment of if you never start it, then you can never finish it, I still don't want to have 10 full coverage pieces going at the same time. Right now I have two. I have a Heaven and Earth design, and then I have the Augusta National Golf Course that I'm stitching for my husband. And that's enough for me to have on the go, especially when I haven't touched them in a minute. And I don't know. I just don't want to have that many full coverage pieces going at once. Because then I feel like I will actually never finish them. Oh, next weekend I'll be out of town, so I don't know when I'll film a floss tube. Probably the middle of the week and then post it on the weekend. But the week of my next Stitch With Me will be my birthday. Yeah. So, like, my birthday's that weekend, so basically the weekend that I would post would be the weekend of my next Stitch With Me. So I don't know if I will be doing that because we will be going camping. So I could probably post a Stitch With Me a little earlier, like midweek instead of the weekend, if I was able to. Which might end up happening. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. But I know that my last clip was 45 minutes, and this is coming up on the 13-minute mark, which means that we are getting close to an hour, and that's what I like to keep these around, is an hour. So I will show you how far I got. I'm just gonna end this thread. I'll show you how far I got, and then I will let you move on to the next floss tube video. Alright, so again, this is the pattern. Mom, if you're watching, don't look. This is the pattern. I'm doing this one. And this is how far I got today. So not bad for being a little chatty Cathy over here. And having to look at a pattern. But that is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching and stitching along or listening to me ramble / be silent for a little bit. I appreciate all of you so much. I hope that you remember that someone always needs you, and I will see you next time.